students, how are you all? So, welcome again. I am continuing the discussion in the chapter Your Locomotion and Movement. Locomotion and Movement for class 11. So, muscles, the skeletal muscles, particularly composed of muscle bundles. Muscle bundles again having muscle fibers. The plasma membrane in the muscle fiber is called the sarcolemma. Other structures in the sarcolemma are the myofilaments, filament-like structures. They are made up of proteins, which are the actin and myosin. Okay? So, these proteins are actually composing the bands, the light band and the dark band. Okay, light band made up of thinner filaments. They are also called I band, that is isotropic band, and the dark band is made up of thicker filaments, and they are known as an isotropic band, A band. So the thinner band is known as T band, and the dark band or the thicker band is known as A band. This is clear? So the the arrangement of these bands is actually giving them a striated shape to these muscles. And when we talk about these thin filaments, that is the light band, in the center there is a line which is dividing it into two. This line is called the Z line. This is Z line, and now this thin filament is also attached to the thicker filament, or you can say the thicker filaments are also attached to this line, and this is the line is called the M line. It attached to the band, and this line is called the M line. So Z line and M line, you have to remember, and these bands, light bands and dark bands, are alternately arranged in the sarcoplasm, and the area between the two successive Z lines, okay, which is responsible for the contraction of the muscle, is known as a sarcomere. This you have to remember. And so there is always the overlapping of the edge of the thin filament on the thick filament. So the edge of the thin filament is overlapping, but there is a central space where overlapping is not there. Okay, so this space is called the H zone. So now this, I think up to this the concept is clear. So how the movement is taking place, this you have to understand. So there are different theories, but the most common theory or popular theory is mechanism of muscle contraction is the sliding theory. Mechanism of muscle contraction is best explained by the sliding filament theory, which states that contraction of the muscle is actually taking place because of the thin fiber of the muscle fiber takes place by the sliding of the thin fiber of the thin filament over the thick filament. The movement is happening. How? It is happening because of the sliding of the thin filament over the thick filament. So this is how the movement is taking place. And further details have been explained in your book, NCERT book. About the two proteins also detail is there, your actin protein and also the myosin protein. So what is their structure and other details are there. So I think if you go through these, the rest part of the chapter, you will understand them. And if there is any problem or any difficulty in understanding in any part, please let me know. I will again make a video on that particular part or on that particular question. So till then, goodbye and thank you very much. God bless you all.